I'm doing a chatty get ready with me in my onesie, and I know you know what that means. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new then hi, my name's Caitlin. I look like a ghost. We're going to ignore it. I've had a rough night, we're going to ignore it. So if you're new to my channel, hi. If you didn't know, I've done a whole pretty much box set about my journey living here, the different neighbours I've had, and I just think, I always think it can't get worse. Yeah, it did. It's got a whole lot worse, and I'm going to tell you about it today. But before we do that, if you wouldn't mind just giving this video a cheeky like and subscribe and comment for engagement, because it does help me out a lot. Okay, I'll start the story. So basically, if you are new, you won't know what's happened. Basically, since September, I've had horrible neighbours and I've been moved around the apartment block. I've been moved around a lot because wherever I go, I'm not happy. I complain a lot, and I have reason to complain, okay? Because I don't want to live in a drugs den, but here we are. I'm thinking of just making a playlist about this. So if you don't know the full story, go in the description. There'll be a playlist of all the information, all the horror story. It's a vibe. Go and check it out. So Friday night. Friday night. I'm lying in my bed and I'm thinking, here we go. You know, it's about 9 o'clock. No, it's about 8 o'clock. And I'm thinking, oh God, it's Friday night. Here we go. Neighbours are gonna be nocturnal and slamming doors at 2 AM, which they were. But there was also a surprise, a really lovely surprise, because I hear blasting music. Now that's not like my neighbours. Like, I give it to them, they're annoying as hell, but they don't blast music. So I was a little bit confused. So I thought, well, I've got to take my bin out anyway, so I might as well just go and explore and have a bit of a nosy, because we all know on this channel I'm extremely nosy. Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm really nosy. So I get my bin, I pack my bin up, as you do, and I get the surprise of my life when I found out that the music is coming from the door opposite. Now, if you're new here, hello again. There used to be a girl who lived opposite called Autumn. I still love her. She's amazing. We used to sit and talk for ages. We used to complain about the neighbours together. Autumn was my girl. And we had a great time, but I think I'm out of focus. One sec. Autumn ended up moving out because of the neighbours. And, you know, the apartment was empty. But the music, this blasting music, was coming from Autumn's old apartment. Bear in mind, this girl had been moved out about a week at this point, and there's a party coming from her apartment. So as you can imagine, I'm a little bit shocked. I'm a bit surprised, a bit taken back, you know, because who the hell are these people? So at this point, bear in mind, the night before I hadn't slept because I've been woken up at 2 AM by shouting, because that's just what I love. I love being woken up at 2 AM by shouting. Who doesn't? So I'm very sleep deprived. I've been at uni, I've been doing dance, so I'm sleep deprived, I'm tired, I'm physically and mentally exhausted. And I think, right, you know what? I'm calling the police. I'd spoken to the office earlier that day and they had said, call the police, because we've done everything that we can do. We've sent them emails, we've asked them to stop. They're clearly not stopping. So I got permission from the lettings company to just call the police if it carries on. So I thought, well, this is my moment. Bear in mind, I have crippling anxiety. So doing this was not easy. This took a lot of building up, okay? I was sat in the mail room downstairs because I didn't want to come back to my apartment. And I was thinking, right, okay, just do it, just do it, just do it, just do it. Okay, so I phoned the police. I phoned 101, don't phone 999 for non-emergencies, okay? Phone 101. So I'm stood there in the mail room on the verge of a breakdown, because I think it can't get worse. But here we are, now I'm surrounded by horrible people. So I phone 101 and I say, hi, just letting you know that my neighbours are A, breaching COVID rules because the guys down the corridor have been mixing households for months. I said they're blasting music, they're doing weed. The weed has never been worse since these guys moved in. Oh my god, it is thick in the air. It's disgusting. So I said they're doing weed, they're doing this, that, da 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 da. And they turn around and say to me, yeah, there's not enough evidence. Yeah, there's just, we can't really do anything about it, sorry. And I'm like, I have video footage of these guys going in and out of each other's apartments, screaming down the corridor at 2 AM. I have video footage of the music that's blasting, and you can't do anything about it. And they're like, no, sorry. So at this point, please keep in mind that I am extremely sleep deprived and I am exhausted. So I just have the biggest breakdown that I've had in a long time. Let's just say that. It was fun. So I phone my mum and I explain everything that's going on, and I say to her, before it was okay because at least they were like down the corridor. Now I'm surrounded by it and I just can't take it anymore. I haven't slept in so long. I'm doing extremely like physical activities all day, every day. Like I can't do it. So I email my lettings company and I basically say, hey, I've noticed that I've got new neighbours. And the way I noticed that is because they're blasting music. If it was good music, I would care. But like, I wouldn't care as much if it was good music. The music is so bad. It's like this R&B grime rap. Oh my god, it is tragic. Tragic. And I don't want to listen to that all night until the early hours. Like, sorry, not my vibe. So I emailed the office. Bear in mind, this is at like 10 o'clock at night on a Friday, so I know that they're not gonna see this message for a while. But I messaged them anyway. And I basically say, look, I'm moving back in with my mum for the weekend because if I have to stay here, I will jump out a window. Like, it's got to that point now. I'm ready to jump out of my 4th story window because this is ridiculous. I complain like once a week at least about this noise, and they respond by moving in more disturbances. So that's fun. So my mum comes to collect me. And bear in mind, she lives like an hour away. Oh my god, I'm not in focus. Bear in mind, she lives like an hour away, so it was an hour's drive for her to come up here to collect her daughter who is just crying outside with a backpack full of stuff. So Sunday night comes around and I have to be back because I have uni on Monday. So Sunday night, she says, right, you're gonna have to go back. And I hate, the dread that I felt in the pit of my stomach when I realised that I'm gonna have to go back. Horrible, horrible. So we come back, the stench of weed is unbelievable. Like, it's thick. Like, you could practically see it in the air. It was absolutely vile. So yeah, definitely worse than it's ever been, and the only thing different is these people have moved in next door. Opposite. That's the only thing that's different. So spot the common denominator. So my mum stays with me for a bit because I'm really jumpy. Like, every time I get into my apartment, I'm just jumpy, and I can't settle. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's because of constant loud sudden noises, that's why. But I find it really difficult to settle. I find it really hard to be calm here, and I try and go to sleep. Now, in all fairness, I didn't sleep because I was jumpy and because I was nervous. There was a bit of noise, but I don't think it would have woken me up if I was asleep. Yeah, I didn't get to sleep till about 3:30, maybe 4 AM, which was really fun. Love that for me. I didn't say as well, I did also write to the council after the police kind of sobbed me off, so I'm still waiting for that to kind of come through, but I'll keep you guys updated because you're on this ride too. So I wake up in the morning and I have an email from the lettings office. Now bear in mind, right, the woman at the lettings office is really nice. She's called Kate, but writing to the office is pretty useless because she talks to my neighbours. She says, hey, don't do that. And my neighbours just ignore her. So writing to the office, it is useless because nothing ever comes from it because my neighbours just ignore her, which is really fun and fresh. So I'm expecting Kate to turn around, bless her, and say, hey, we spoke to your neighbours. There you go. But no, actually, it was different this time, which I'm very happy about. So Kate messaged me and she says, hi Caitlin, I've tried to phone you this morning. Can you please phone me like ASAP? And I'm thinking, oh, this sounds a bit serious. So I said, yeah, like of course. So I phone her and she says, hi Caitlin, like, are you okay? She's always so nice. Honestly, she is so nice. She's like, hi Caitlin, like, are you okay? She starts having a chat with me and then she goes, yeah, I checked the CCTV camera. So they must have put in a CCTV camera because there was never a CCTV camera. How many times can I say CCTV camera? There was never one before. Me and Autumn has asked for a CCTV camera for months and nothing ever really happened. So they must have put one in somewhere. She put, yeah, we checked the footage of the other night and what we saw disgusts us. It's disgusting. She said we saw, this is her words, okay, quoting Kate, we saw gangs and gangs of people who do not live here going in and out of your neighbours' apartments. So I'm thinking, well, boom, they've clearly got them. She said, if I lived there, if I was in your situation, I wouldn't be able to cope. I don't know how you've been coping. She apologised and she said, we didn't realise that it was this bad. And basically we're letting you out of your tenancy agreement whenever you want, which was music to my ears because last time, right, originally my tenancy agreement was closing in September, staying here till September, hell. Then after a few complaints they said, okay, well you can go in June, which again, I don't want to stay here till June, no. And they just said, yeah, you can go whenever you want because that behaviour is disgusting and we do not promote that behaviour at all. I said to her that my mental health was plummeting living here. I said, I constantly feel sick because of the smell of weed. Like, I can smell it now. Like, if you want to get high, come to my apartment. You don't even need weed. Just smell the air and you'll be high. Party at my place. But it's like old mouldy weed. Like their dealer is like not a good dealer because it's old weed. I put like a pink wing on. I don't know if this is a good idea, but we're doing it anyway. So yeah, basically I could leave whenever I want and that sounds great. That sounds like amazing news, but, and this isn't the office's fault, this is no one's fault. My uni ends in May. My uni ends in May, so I don't know where I'm supposed to go till May. I don't know because I'm not going to get a contract for 2 months. Like no one's going to give me a 2-month contract. So I think what's going to have to happen is I'm going to have to stay here till May and then move, which I really don't want to do, but I don't really have a choice because my neighbours aren't going to be stopping anytime soon and I can't move anywhere. My eyeliner's smudged. Oh, I hate having hooded eyes. Don't talk to me about hooded eyes. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad that I'm getting out. I really am. I'm glad that I have like a release date. That's what I'm called. Oh my God, look at my eyeliner. What is that? Can we not do this? Not do this right now. So no, my uni ends on the 14th of May. My contract ends on the 12th of May. So I'm just gonna have to like move in with a friend or something until I can leave and until uni finishes. Actually, before any of this happened, I went and knocked on my neighbour's door, like down the hall, and I said, hi, like just to let you know, people were screaming down the corridors at 2 AM, can you not? And this guy was like, oh, no, we weren't actually. No one was awake and I was at work. And I was like, well, if you were at work, how would you know that no one was awake? Tell me that. And why are you going in and out of each other's apartments when there's a pandemic? Tell me that. Because I'd love to know. I'd love to know. But no, I am quite lucky that I have Easter. I've got the Easter break. That's 2 weeks, I think, and that's coming up. So I'll be able to move out with my mum then, hopefully. Let's do this, match it to the liner. Ooh, wild and crazy. I hate this lip. No. But I'm too lazy to change it, so whatever. I might try and use this as a cream blush because I think that colour would be quite nice. But not feeling this. Anyway, I'm gonna go do my lashes. Yeah, I'm gonna go do my lashes and then I will see you when this mop is ready. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Bye. Okay, so I'm back. I did my lashes. I changed the lip a little bit because I was not feeling it. So, what have we learned? I get to leave ASAP as soon as... Oh, I'm getting a text message. I get to leave ASAP as soon as uni ends, which I'm so happy. I get to feel sick for another 2 months because I'm inhaling secondhand weed. I get to be exhausted for the next 2 months because I'm not going to be able to sleep. And I'm most likely going to be failing all my assessments because I'm going to be emotional and I'm going to be exhausted. Just a really fun time, you know? So yeah, I just thought I'd update you because you have been here every step of the way since my very first breakdown. Again, I will leave the playlist down below because why not? Why not profit somewhat from this situation? Why not get some good from this situation? Why not entertain people through my suffering? You know? So I'm going to go now because I've got to go to Aldi and that gives me a break from the smell of weed, which I'm very happy for. Yep, get me out of this house. And yeah, again, don't forget to like and subscribe because it does mean a lot and you can join our little family we got going. Yes! Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all your constant support during this situation. Everyone's been so lovely. I could not ask for a better platform and I could not ask for better friends. So yeah, thank you. Hopefully the end is in sight. Hopefully I won't be having any more breakdowns. 2 months to go. And on the 14th of May, we're all having a party. Maybe not because of COVID. We're all having a Zoom party. Thank you again so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.